Hey everyone, Brayden here, coming to you with an exclusive breaking Disney news update, as we have just received brand new photos from an inside source of Walt Disney's private plane in 2018, backstage at Walt Disney World, the plane previously featured on the backlot tour in Hollywood studios before the area became part of Galaxy's Edge. This is probably one of the biggest stories we've ever received from one of our inside sources, because for once, instead of me just telling you what they've said, I can actually show you what they've seen. Right off the bat, I want to give a disclaimer. These photos were not taken by anyone here at Mickey Views. Never go where you aren't supposed to on property. These photos were sent to us from an inside source who is permitted backstage in Walt Disney World, where Walt's plane has been located since it left the backlot tour. Getting to the photos of Walt Disney's private plane in 2018, you will immediately notice just how different it looks from how it did on the backlot tour. What may look like a rapidly deteriorating exterior is actually not what it seems, because you are looking at the original exterior paint on Walt's plane, dating all the way back to when he purchased the plane himself back in 1963. If you're wondering what happened to the updated blue Walt Disney World and Disneyland branded paint job, there's been speculation that what you were possibly seeing there was a special exterior wrap on the plane itself that has since been taken off. So the exterior you're looking at is just what's always been underneath, the original 1963 paint job, such an iconic piece of history still being around to this day. This is exactly what the plane design looked like back when Walt Disney, Marty Sklar, and many more Disney legends were taking their weekly trips from LA to New York, working on the 1964-65 New York World's Fair, which brought us It's a Small World, Great Moments with Mr. Lincoln, and of course the Carousel of Progress. The inspiration and knowledge Walt got from that fair that he was able to access and go back and forth from via this plane ended up snowballing into the Progress City Walt dreamed up, and later inspired the permanent World's Fair we know today as Epcot. When Walt's plane was first removed from the backlot tour, rumors had surfaced that in trying to move the plane, it had received significant damage and that it could never be repaired. Looking at the plane, I can show you what all of that rampant speculation really panned out to in real life: a single dent on the tip of the right rear wing. So no, it is not significantly damaged. Not only could that dent be easily taken out, but just the fact that Disney kept the plane and even brought back the original paint scheme says to me that with a little updating, someday in the future, we could see Walt's plane return to guest areas once more. One area I've always thought would be awesome for the plane to go is in the large circular planter located outside the entrance to Hollywood Studios. Perhaps Disney could redo that original paint scheme on the plane to make it look good as new, just what it looks like when Walt bought it, and park it right there with the circular fence around it, with the Golden Age Hollywood Boulevard serving as the backdrop. Let me know what you guys think about that idea. I've always thought Disney could perhaps also use the plane as a prop in a movie from that 50s, 60s, 70s Disney era. It would have been really cool to have on the big screen during Saving Mr. Banks, for example, with Walt in that movie. I'm just so glad Disney kept the plane, because I really think with just a little paint and fixing that one little dent, it can be repurposed in so many ways. If you're wondering about the state of the inside of the plane, currently the inside appears to be hollowed out. My guess is those interior artifacts are all at the Walt Disney Archives in California, where they belong. For reference, this is what the interior looked like back in 1964 when the plane was being used for work on the New York World's Fair. Let me know what you guys think about these first detailed photos of Walt's plane since it was on the backlot tour. I'm just so glad the plane is still out there and has potential future uses. Let me know what you'd like to see Disney do with the plane in the future. For all of the latest going on in the world of Disney, be sure to check out our weekly Disney news show, The Magic Weekly, if you'd like to be notified as soon as we drop new Disney news updates and more exclusive stories like these. Be sure to subscribe and hit that bell. Thank you so much for watching. I'll talk to you soon. This is Brayden. Have a magical day.